Welcome to Live in the Pub. This is Susan O'Rourke, and I'm here with Zeitler.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing out there?
I think they're okay. We're better inside. We are better here in the pub than they are out there.
Yeah, we have some Guinness and all that good stuff here. And
you know what? We're not sitting here drinking mid-afternoon. You always tell people that, like we're lushes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
Okay. Well.
We're
I
in
had
the pub,
one already.
But we're not pounding them, just so you know that. Just so like if we stumble across our words, please don't think for a moment that it's because we're in the pub.
We do drink responsibly.
Yeah. Which means after what? What's the responsible time to start drinking? I think is it 8 p.m. or
8 p.m.?
7 after
I don't
dinner?
know.
Oh, no, there's a pre-dinner cocktail hour, I think.
Well, I think you can drink any time, you just don't drink that much, You make sure you have some food with it, and,
Well, whatever. Well, we're actually here to just share music with you today, and
that's what we're here for.
We're going to start today's show off a little bit differently. I've always done traditional set tunes, starting off the show to give those folks that really crave those Irish instrumentals a big kick at the beginning of the show. But I started thinking about it, and I wondered if maybe sometimes the folks that really like the pub music, like the pub singers and the songs, don't know that comes at the end of the show. And they might not hang around and wait to hear that. So today, we're not going to do any set tunes at all. We're going to do only pub tunes.
Wow.
Pub songs, pub singers, and music like that. So,
I guess I need another Guinness then.
You just may. So anyway, we're going to start out with one of my favorite pub singers. Tom Dahill, we met over in the Twin Cities a few years back when we attended the Irish Festival, the North American Irish Festival. I'm staggering. See that? And it's not because I had been drinking. But it's the North American Irish Festival Promoters Conference.
That's her story.
Yeah. And Tom Dahill actually showcased there with a young lady by the name of Ginny, and Ginny was on Bowron. Tom plays, Tom plays guitar and he sings, and Ginny plays Bowron and spoons, and also a concertina. But this is just a CD of Tom Dahill, and it's an older one of his. It's called the Blackthorn Stick. And we're going to just hear 4 cuts off of this.
In the days that I was courting, I was never tired resorting to the alehouse or the playhouse, or many's a house beside. But I told me brother Seamus I'd go off and be right famous, and before I'd return again, I'd roam the world wide. Oh, goodbye Muirsheen, Durkin, sure I'm sick and tired of working. No longer I'll dig praties, no longer I'll be poor. Sure as my name is Barney, I'll be off to California. Instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. I've courted girls in Blarney and Kenturkin and Killarney, in Passage and in Queenstown, that is the Cove of Cork. Goodbye to all me pleasure, I'll be off to seek me leisure, and the next time that you'll hear from me to be a letter from New York. Oh, goodbye Muirsheen, Durkin, sure I'm sick and tired of working. No longer I'll dig praties, no longer I'll be poor. Sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California. Instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. Oh, yeah, diddle-lie-die, diddle-lie-diddle-lie, diddle-lie-dum, yeah, diddle-lie, diddle-lie, diddle-lie-day. Goodbye to all the friends at home, I'm sailing far across the foam, going to make me fortune in far America, where there's gold and money plenty for the poor and for the gentry. Next time I return again, I never more will stray. Oh, goodbye Mrs. Durkin, sure I'm sick and tired of working. No longer I'll dig praties, no longer I'll be poor. Sure as my name is Barney, I'll be off to California. Instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold. Oh, goodbye Muirsheen, Durkin, sure I'm sick and tired of working. No longer I'll dig praties, no longer I'll be poor. Sure as my name is Carney, I'll be off to California. Instead of digging praties, I'll be digging lumps of gold.
Hey, do you want to try another one like that? Do you know the big strong man? You know how that goes? It's me brother Sylvester. Have you heard about the big strong man? He lived in a caravan. Have you heard about the Jeffrey Johnson fight? Oh, what a hell of a fight. You can take all the heavyweights you got. You got a lot that can beat the whole lot. He used to ring the bell in the belfry. Now he wants to fight Jack Dempsey. That's me brother Siusan. I rolled 40 medals on his chest. Killed 40 badmen in the West. He knows no rest. Knock him around. Rope was just shoved in the room for you and me. It's got an arm, like a leg, and a punch that will sink a battleship. Hicks saw the Army and the Navy to put the wind up Sylvester. He thought he'd take a trip to Italy, and he thought that he would go by sea. So he jumps in the harbor in New York, and he swam like a man made of cork. He saw the Lusitania in distress, put the Lusitania on his chest, drank up all the water in the sea, and he walks around the way to Italy. That was me brother Sylvester. Rolled 40 medals on his chest, killed 40 badmen in the West, and he knows no rest. Knock him around. Rope was just shoved into rope for you and me. He got an arm, like a leg, and a punch that will sink a battleship. He saw the Army and the Navy to put the wind up Sylvester. He thought he'd take a trip to old Japan, so they brought out the whole brass band, played every instrument you got, and like a lad he beat the whole lot. The old church bells did ring, the old church choir did sing. They all turned out to say farewell to my big brother Sylvester. That was me brother Sylvester. Rolled 40 medals on his chest, killed 40 peelers in the West. He knows no rest. Knock around, the push just jumped in the room for him. He got an arm, like a leg, and a punch that will sink a battleship. Thanks on the Army and the Navy to put the wind up Sylvester. A set dance now. Kate and Mary. Kate Stevens and Mary Gillick. The Blackthorn Stick. Do you know this one? The boys don't leave the girls alone. How true. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys don't leave the girls alone. Pulled me hair and he stole me comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she is pretty, she is a belle of Belfast City. She's a curtain 1, 2, 3, please won't you tell me who is she? Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for her. Knocking on the door, ringing the bell, oh me true love, are you well? Here she comes, as white as the snow, rings on her fingers and bells on her toe. Old Johnny Murray says she'll die. She doesn't give a fella with the roving eye. I tell me, ma, when I go home, the boys will leave the girls alone. Pulled me hair and stole me comb. Well, that's alright till I go home. She is a handsome, she is pretty. She is a belle of Belfast City. She is a curtain 1 to 3. Please want to tell me who is she? Tumbling from the sky. She's as sweet as apple pie. She'll get her own that by and by. When she gets a lad of her own, she won't tell her ma when she goes home. Let the boys say what they will, for it's Albert Mooney she loves still. I tell me, ma, when I go home, the boys don't leave the girls alone. They pulled me hair, they stole me comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty. She is a belle of Belfast City. She is a curtain 1 to 3. Please won't you tell me who is she?
Fun stuff. Fun stuff.
Yeah, his crowd must come out week after week to see him. They love him.
Yeah, I know.
And they hear him so much they can actually sing all of his material.
It's great.
He is a great pub singer.
Yeah, well,
Oh my
that's his
gosh.
whole shtick.
That's his whole shtick.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on and listen to a little bit of another band. These guys don't do pub music really by any standard at all, but the cool thing about them is they do a lot of original stuff. So they're writing and trying to incorporate some of the traditions of Irish and Celtic music into their contemporary writings as well. Not so much, I don't think, today as they did in their early years, but this is one of their older CDs, I believe. The name of the band is Carbon Leaf, and to me, they're still newbies, even though we're looking at the fact that they've been around for 23 years and they have 16 albums. I think that speaks more about how old I am rather than how young they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So anyway, we're going to listen to a couple of songs off of the Carbon Leaf CD. And the first one is called Oi. I think it's called Oi because it's O-I, and I'm from Brooklyn, so to me that translates to Oi. And the other one is February de Talis.
All right, let's hear it.
Rising ash, falling snow, she used to lie and adore ya. Winding long tales of woe, she used to lie and adore ya. Nightingale, ashen pale, whistling tunes, yeah, the moon still adores ya. Now, you're so young and proud, but another name for that will be lonely. Pick the lock, sweep the floor, leave without a sound. Just allow the empty space to heal. Chained to 1,000 rains, no wonder the storm still adores you. Hold me down, or hold me now, screaming I still love and adore you. Past the door, winter storms through the streets of your unending longings. Flow down now, frost the ground like cool hallelujahs. On the bridge that connects us high above all this torrent. Should you fall down that wall of sounds howling, I still love and adore ya. Pick the lock, sweep the floor, leave without a sound. Just allow the empty space to heal. south and just allow the empty space to heal you.
Carbon Leaf. Nice stuff.
Yeah, it was nice stuff. You know, I haven't had a Carbon Leaf CD. I used to have a Carbon Leaf CD. I want to say like 10 years ago when we first opened up the White Crow. I had gotten some promo information on Carbon Leaf from their then manager, I want to say, out in California, maybe. And I tried to get them into Saginaw, but it didn't work out. And when I was at APAP last weekend in New York, I met their management and grabbed the CD. They gave me 2 CDs of theirs. But this is the only CD that had anything that was Celtic or Irish on it. So
nice stuff.
A lot of the stuff that they write now is more Americana, kind of rootsy stuff, but lyrically they're really good writers. They're from Virginia.
Okay. Well, this is kind of a little bit different take on Irish music. I mean, it has a different feel, different sound. I think it's kind of...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Fresh
It's
and
definitely
new,
a
yeah.
fusion, but
Yeah.
and it's not new. As I said, you know, they've been around for 23 years, so, you know, we have to tip the hat to them for hanging in for that length of time, because
Sure.
some marriages don't last 23 years. But, you know, hey, they're making great music, and they're definitely worth a moment or two of your time to get on YouTube and Google them, and get on Amazon or iTunes or whatever you have to do and get some of their music. Carbon Leaf.
Oh, that's what it's all about. Let's
Yeah.
hear it.
So we already did hear it. So let's listen to.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we
Where am I?
did. We just heard it. See, there's that Guinness talking again.
Oh, man. I got
No,
caught.
actually, what we have coming up now is our favorite extra large leprechaun.
Yeah, let's hear from Liam.
Liam's here.
Come on in, Liam. Let's hear it.
Well, hello everybody, it's Liam the Extra Large Leprechaun here at the Dirty Tree Pub in Ragusa, Michigan with MI Irish's schedule of Irish and Celtic events. Before I get into that, I just want to thank Sean Sr. for underwriting this portion and talking about the pubs, the Dirty Tree Pub. His involvement, as expected, brought in some other business, and we want to welcome to the MIIrish.com page, the two Claddagh Irish pubs, Lansing and Livonia. Welcome, and we appreciate your sponsorship of the pubs page on MIIrish.com. But we are at the Dirty Tree Pub right now, and I know that Zig has gotten a stale stout already, and it's a nice day here at the Dirty Tree. Both Megans are here today. They must have had a staff meeting. If you haven't met the two waitresses, our favorite waitresses at the Dirty Tree Pub, be sure and ask. You'll know them. It's real simple. They're both named Megan. So just holler Megan and one of them will come running. If you can't tell the difference, one is known as Megan with an H, and the other is Megan double G. And it's not because she's got two G's in her name. But anyways, they're great waitresses, and they'll serve you up right here at the Dirty Tree. And we're going to tell you all about what's going on this week in entertainment, Irish entertainment in Michigan. Starting tomorrow, we got those Conklin Irish Sessions, and I know it's a long way to drive, but you can always tell somebody, I went to the sessions at Conklin, if you can even find the place. On Thursday, please give a tune in to Sounds Like Ireland radio show. The good people at the Michigan Irish Music Fest underwrite that show. My good friend Bill Marshall does a great job. He's the MC at the festival, and he plays some wonderful tunes. I'm looking at maybe being on it this Thursday, so give it a listen to. You can tune in online and listen to it. And then there may be some Irish music at Flanagan's Pub in Grand Rapids tonight. We're not sure, but you can always check by going to the Flanagan's page, and you can find a link to that on MIIrish.com. Friday at Lowell, Michigan. Patty's Cure, you may remember them from our gathering last year. They were the MIIrish Chamois Award winner for Best Celtic Rock Group, but they are just a fun pub band, and they're playing at Deer Run in Lowell. It's Friday night music shows in Lowell at Deer Run. Look that one up if you're over that way in the state. We highly recommend you check in. It starts at 7 o'clock, and it's a great show always. Saturday, well, if you haven't got your tickets yet, you may be out of luck, because the Robert Burns 258th birthday celebration by the Glen Aaron Pipe Band out of Lansing is going on. If you're listening to me now and you want to try and go, you might want to click on that link and see if there's still tickets available by calling or emailing from the information on that. And then at 8 o'clock down in Detroit, Terry Murphy and Frank Kennedy have a CD release party at the Gaelic League, I believe. All the information, of course, is right there. And then we have radio shows beginning on Saturday night, and of course all those on Sunday with all of the normal sessions. Complete list is on MIIrish.com. And on Monday now, we want to add to this thing, because the Claddagh Irish Pubs are sponsoring the MIIrish Pubs page, and we hope you've gone to our new website. You're going to find every Monday, at least for a while, BOGO Fish and Chips. It's buy one, get one free at both Claddagh Irish Pubs. Information is on the page, as is the information to our favorite radio show out of Redford, Michigan, Michigan Irish Music Cafe radio show, Patrick Johnson. I was on that last week. I hope you got a chance to tune in. And then Monday nights, Blarney on the Air with our buddy Shay Clark out of Chicago. That takes us back to next week, but we'll tell you all about that when I talk to you next Tuesday. Thanks, everybody. It's Liam at the Dirty Tree Pub. And as always, stay Irish, my friends.
Will
that
do.
we will.
Will do. Hey, how do you like that whole thing? You know, now that we all know where we are, it's kind of like the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
We've been trying to keep it an ultra secret.
I know it.
Dirty
I know
Tree
it.
Pub.
Yeah, and for you folks that don't know, Dirty Stout is actually a Guinness there that we always call it.
A what?
A Dirty Stout.
What's a dirty stout?
It's a Guinness.
I never heard of that
the
before.
Dirty Tree. Well, that's what it's called, the Dirty Tree.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said you had a stale pub, a stale Guinness.
Oh,
it was
no,
a stale Guinness, he said.
Stale Stout. Stale Stout. That's
Stale
what it is.
Stout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, stale stout.
Not a dirty Guinness.
No, not a dirty Guinness. I didn't say dirty Guinness. I said dirty stout, but it's actually a stale stout. I'm getting the dirty tree mixed up with
Don't try to repeat
stale
this while
stout.
you drive, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's going to get you into very deep trouble.
It might get you in trouble, but keep you entertained.
Anyway, I want to also thank the Cotta pubs for coming on board and helping to support the Live in the Pub page. And I want to also just put a call out to other pubs that might be interested in coming on board, both as an underwriter here at Q90.1 and as an underwriter for Live in the Pub.
That's right.
Now, what's coming up? Oh, I know. We're going to do a little bit of New York Brogue. This is a great band. Danny Flynn out of New York. He's also a big part of session playing up that way in the Bronx area at Anvilbach. And we're going to listen to 3 songs off of his New York Brogue CD. This is actually like a short promo CD. I think it only had 5 songs on it. But his songs are really long, just so you know that. They're long cuts of these songs. But the reason why I've chosen them is because we're doing kind of pub music here today. And these are all classics. I mean, if anytime you're going to go into a pub and hear Irish music, you're going to hear these 3 songs. So we're going to be hearing Dublin Town, Star of County Down, and The Town I Love So Well, all done by Danny Flynn. These are beautiful arrangements, and he's a stellar singer as well as a really wonderful bow run player. So
that's right.
Let's give a
Danny
listen
does a great
to
job.
Danny Flynn and New York Brogue.
All right.
On songs and stories, heroes of renown, are the passing tales and glories. Once was Dublin town, the hallowed halls and houses, haunting children's rights, that once was part of Dublin in the red old times. Ring a rosy as the lights decline. I remember Dublin city in the red old times. I mean, imitation Dempsey, Dublin as can be, born hard and raised in Pinnering Cove, in a house that ceased to be. By trade I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy. Like my house it fell to progress, my trade's a memory. Ring a rosy as the lights decline. I remember Dublin city in the red old times. And I in Peggy Dignan, as pretty as you please, a rogue and a child of Mary from the rebel liberty. Oh, I lost her to a student chap with skin as black as coal, when he took her off to Birmingham. He took away my soul. Ring a rosy as the lights decline. I remember Dublin city in the rare old time. the years have made me bitter. The goggle dims my brain, for Dublin keeps on changing. Nothing seems the same. The pillar and the mat have gone, the royal long since pulled down, as this grey unyielding concrete makes a city of my town. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin city in rare old times. So fairly well, sweet Anna Liffey, I can no longer stay and watch the new glass cages that spring up around the quay. My mind's too full of memory, too old to hear new chimes. I'm a part of what was Dublin in the red old towns. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin city in the red old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the lights decline, I remember Dublin city in the red old times. Bembridge town in the county down one morning last July. And a bowling green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. She looked so sweet from her two bare feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Such a coaxing out, sure I shook myself to see I was really there. From Bantry Bay to Derry came, go with a Dublin town. To me I seemed like the brown Colleen that I met in the county down. On one sped, sure I scratched my head and I looked with a feeling red. And I said, says I, to a passerby, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? He smiled at me and he said, says he, it's a gem of Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McCann from the banks of the Banch, the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay to Derry Kane, go with a Dublin town. The maid I seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county down. The harvest fair shall be surely there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shine bright and my hat cocked right for a smile from a nut brown rose. The pipe I'll smoke no horse, I'll yoke to my plough as a rust-coloured brown. To the silent bride by my own fireside, it's the star of the county down. From Bantry Bay to Derry Kane, go with a Dublin town. The maid I seen with the brown Colleen that I met in the county down. From Bantry Bay to Derry Kane, go with a Dublin town. maid I seen with the brown car leaving and meds in the county down. Memory, I will always see the town that I have loved so well, where our school played by the gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways. The town I loved so well. In the early morning, the chef factory hall, or the women from Cragan, the moor and the bow, while the men on the dome played a mother's role for the children, and then she rang the door. And when times got tough, there was just about enough, but they saw it through without complaining. Oh, deep inside was a burning pride for the town I love so well. There was music there in the dairy, yeah, like a language that we all don't understand. Remember the day when I earned me first pay, when I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me, for I'd learned about life and I'd found me a wife, the town that I love so well. And now I've returned, and how my eyes they have burnt to see how a city could be brought to its knees by the armored cars and the bombed out bars, and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. with their tanks and guns. Oh my God, what have they done to the town that I loved so well? Now the music's gone, but they carry on, for the spirit's been bruised, never broken. They will not forget, though their hearts they are set on tomorrow and once again. For what's done is done, and what's won it is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. All I can do is pray for a brand new day, the town that I love so well.
That's Danny Flynn and New York Brogue, and he was singing The Town I Love So Well, which I believe is a Phil Coulter song. But Danny does great stuff. I
Yes,
mean,
he
his
does,
arrangements
yeah.
are always cutting edge, and he has a really enormous ability to surround himself with really great players who think totally different than most traditional Irish players, certainly.
I think
that
so, too, yeah.
add a real twist to it. So I love listening to that CD. It's very short, but check him out, too, online if you can. New York Brogue, Danny Flynn. And we're going to now listen to a couple of cuts from Paddy Watchhorn. And Paddy has been around forever. I think he started his musical career back in the 1960s, mid-1960s, and he's played with many different bands. He finished his career really primarily with the Dubliners and played with them, sang with them for close to 10 years until they retired. And then he kind of surrounded himself with some of his old bandmates and went on the road for a couple of years. And I think that group was called the Dublin Legends or something like that. But Paddy has been retired now since 2014, I think due to back issues or something like that, I believe. But he's really famous for singing ballads. He's a great balladeer. So we're going to first hear a great song called The Red-Haired Minstrel Boy.
All right, let's hear it.
From Dublin streets and roads, all down the years, came great musicians and balladeers. But there was a special one, a red-haired minstrel boy, and when he passed away, the city mourned its favorite son. He used to laugh and sing, he loved his jar, his songs rang out in every city bar. as I walked by the old canal, near where he used to live. Down Raglan Road I'm sad, as he'd so much still left to give. All round the markets and down the quays, the sad news spread to the liberties that the minstrel boy's gone. He'll sing no more, and look, somehow we know we'll never see your like again. Show is over and the curtains down. A flame no longer burns in Dublin town, but while the Liffey flows beneath the Halfpenny Bridge, he'll be remembered, Luke, for all your songs and all you did. All round the markets and down the quays, the sad news spread to the liberties that the minstrel boy's gone. He'll sing no more, and look, somehow we know we'll never see your like again.
Very nice.
Patsy Watchhorn. And that's a great song, isn't it?
Yes,
I
it is.
I very rarely have actually heard that song. I'm not sure where it actually came from, but
I don't
like
know
it.
if I've ever heard that one.
Well, it's time for us to say goodbye, and I, as
Yeah.
always, want to thank Liam Lynch and MI Irish for all that they do for Live in the Pub. I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining us here at the Dirty Tree Pub, and and it's just been a great time. I'm really excited, looking forward to a new year here and sharing lots of music. Remember that Live on the Pub is a production of White Crow Conservatory in Saginaw, Michigan. So always, when you're driving through Saginaw, don't be shy. Stop by and say hi. So we are going to wrap up today's show with one more song off of that Patsy Watchhorn CD, and it is called, this is a sad title, A Pub with No Beer. How could that happen?
Oh, man. We need another stale stout now.
A stale stout?
Yes.
Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. I thought it was a dirty Guinness.
No, a stale
It was
stout.
a dirty stout.
No, a stale stout.
Okay, so I'm still confused. Oh, what the heck.
You drink a little bit more.
Come like us on
You had to clear it
Facebook.
up.
Live on the Pub, and until next week, safe home.
Goodbye.
It's lonesome away from your kindred and all, by the campfire at night where the wild dingoes call. But there's nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of a pub with no beer. Now the publican's anxious for the quota to come. There's a faraway look on the face of the bum. The maid's gone all cranky, the pub's acting queer. What a terrible place is a pub with no beer. The stockman rides up with his dry dusty throat. He comes up to the bar, pulls a wad from his coat. But the smile on his face quickly turns to a sneer when the barman says sadly, the pub's got no beer. There's a dog on the veranda, for his master he waits, while the boss is inside, drinking wine with his mates. He hurries for cover, he cringes in fear. It's no place for the dog, now the pub with no beer. Oh, Billy the blacksmith, the first time in his life, has come home cold sober to his darling wife. He walks in the kitchen, she says, "You're early, my dear." Then he breaks down and tells her the pub's got no beer. It's lonesome away from the kindred and all, by the campfire at night where the wild dingoes call. But there's nothing so lonesome, morbid or drear, than to stand in the bar of a pub with no beer.